Can you imagine? Bruce Alford works for the brain injury charity Headway, and he's aiming to depict the feelings of many brain injury sufferers who describe being trapped inside their heads. Aislinn Jones reports.
Bryce Alford is no stranger to charity challenges, having raised over 150,000 over the last 20 years. But this time he's hoping to break a new record, a Guinness World Record, no less.
I'm going to be running to break the record, which is the fastest time dressed as a body part.
The costume symbolising the feelings of brain injury, which he's faced with every day as the fundraising manager for Headway.
What I hear over and over again is that people feel that they're trapped inside their own brain. So when you get to see me inside the costume, you'll absolutely see what that might feel like. If you can imagine that pressure that it would be like for somebody to live every day, not to be out for hopefully less than 4.5 hours that it's going to take me to run the marathon.
The trapped feeling is familiar to Christine, who had a stroke several years ago.
The physios would say, you make your hand move. Come on, you've got to make your leg move. And I said, well, I'm telling it for all I'm worth, but nothing happens. The brain has gone to sleep. And for a lot of things now, it's still asleep. The odd word, I stutter over them. I'm in mid-flow, and then I have to stop because I can't remember the word. And it's so infuriating.
Robert received a brain injury when he suffered a big fall. And while he too knows the feeling of being trapped, his injury also opened up new opportunities.
When I was a child, I couldn't draw at all. But then all I wanted to do when I came out of my injury was to draw and to paint. They asked if I would draw the Headway logo for Bryce's brain that he would be running the marathon in, which I was extremely happy to do.
Brain injury is a personal experience, and it is for Bryce too.
My brother passed away around 8 years ago. He'd had a brain tumour, so actually this marathon is in memory of him. And my father passed away last year as well, after having had a stroke a few years ago. So it really means a lot to me, perhaps the most.
Bryce may be taking on the challenge, but it's the weight of so many on his shoulders. Aislinn Jones, ITV News.